Welcome back. I'm Pratap here. Today is 17th January 2024. If this is your first visit to our channel, please understand we are providing complete free training on supply demand zone price action. You can access all the training videos from our YouTube channel. Click on the home page at NeoStock YouTube channel and scroll down to the playlist Supply Demand Zone Price Action course. So click on this playlist, all the training videos are available. So all the training videos starting from lesson 1.1, 1.2 until the most recent lesson. All these videos are available in an order, and even the upcoming videos also will be placed in this playlist. So please go through all these videos to strengthen your skills in demand and supply zone price action. I'm also providing the link to this playlist in this YouTube video description. So from there directly you can click the link and get into this playlist, or you can also find the links to all these videos at our Telegram channel. I'm also providing the link to our Telegram channel in this YouTube video description. So please make use of this opportunity and strengthen your skills related to supply demand zone price action. Now let us get into the analysis discussion. Even before we analyze the high liquidity zones generated in our yesterday's report, look into the Nifty 50. Nifty 50 created a new daily supply zone. See here we have a rally candle, this is the leg-in. You need to add the hidden body. Then we have one base candle, and then today we have again a drop candle. If you add the hidden body, this is a drop candle. That means we have a rally base drop. So this is what created, but one of these high liquidity zones, one of these demand zones should be violated so that the supply zone will get the zone achievement. Not only it gets the zone achievement, the trend also will be changed from uptrend to sideways. But one of the daily high liquidity. But here both these zones are LOTL zones, level on the top of the level. So if both the zones are violated, then only the trend will be changed. So you should remember that point. I have already explained this concept during the first phase of our training program. So this is about Nifty 50 on daily time frame. Now let us analyze the high liquidity zones generated in our yesterday's report. So yesterday 7 high liquidity zones are generated in a daily and 75 minutes time frame. Let us go through them one by one. The first one is ICICI Prudential. This is a daily high liquidity demand zone. So prices haven't reached into this zone today. That's why we didn't get the entry. But let me show you what is the analysis we did. So here this is a rally base rally, and this daily zone is fine tuned with 75 minutes time frame. This is the procedure for our high liquidity zone. So whichever the time frame high liquidity zone is there, from there you have to do top down analysis till the 5 minutes level. So in the order we have to do. That's why first we went to 75 minutes. There we identified a 75 minute zone. We have a drop candle, base candle and a rally candle. That way we have drawn the 75 minute zone. So inside this 75 minute zone, again you need to identify a 15 minute zone inside the 75 minutes. So this is the procedure for our high liquidity zone. So from 75 minutes time frame, we changed the time frame to 15 minutes. So 15 minute zone you have to find inside the 75. 75 is inside the daily high liquidity zone. So inside the 75 minutes, we identified again a drop, 3 base candles and a rally candle. So you can draw a zone like this. Sorry, demand zone. We can draw a 15 minute zone. So inside the 15 again you need to identify 5 minute zone within this area. That's why we went to the 5 minutes. So here we identified a 5-minute zone inside the, so this entire thing is the 15 minutes. Inside we have a drop base rally. Let me delete the 15 minutes so that you get clarity about 5 minutes. But look into this zone. This is again acting as a high liquidity zone. The reason is it already supported multiple tests. So this is already the first test. Why it is first test? Drop to week, you get clarity. See here, already tested once, first test. To minimize the risk, we have drawn up to the type 2 proximal, but actually zone will be like this. Zone will be always from upper wick of the base candles to lower wick of the base candles. Of course, you have other rules like a leg out candle, leg in candle, low of the candles also we should consider depending on the pattern, zone pattern. We already learned in our training lesson, different patterns. So already one test it has given. And it has given multiple tests, this 5-minute zone. This 5-minute zone is a high liquidity zone. Let me show you. See here again. This is the second test. Prices went almost close to the distal line, maybe 10 paisa before reaching the distal line. Again, prices, there was a huge rejection. See, in 5 minutes, what happens? Institution will keep on adding new orders into this zone. That's why it supports multiple tests. See here, this is the third test. The same 5-minute zone. That means we have a 5 minutes high liquidity zone inside the daily high liquidity zone. And this 5 minutes is there inside the 15 minutes, 15 minutes is there inside the 75 minutes. That's why this is a powerful zone. So can we take a trade, one more trade in this zone? Maybe we can take, because this 5 minutes is a high liquidity zone and already we have optimized. Even if it hit the stop loss, the value will be minimal. That way you can take the risk, there is nothing wrong. But anyway, prices did not enter into this zone. So that way we did not get the entry. But what is that we have drawn below this daily zone? This is again a 5 minutes bull trap. This is the 5 minutes bull trap. Sorry, not bull trap, bear trap. Because all the short trades, short orders, in case if it hit the stop loss, all the short orders will be captured in this trap. Because they are capturing the short orders. Short orders means bears. So that's why this is a 5 minutes bear trap below the daily high liquidity demand zone. Because this 5 minute zone is very close to the distal line of this daily high liquidity zone. That's why I identified a bear trap below the daily high liquidity zone. In case due to any reason this demand zone is violated, maybe we get a chance. There are higher chances of executing this trap. The trap zone will be executed. That's why this is the way I prepared, I analyzed it and I prepared the zone. The same thing you have to do, the way how I did, how I analyzed, exactly the same way you have to do before you plan any trade in the high liquidity zone. Such kind of observations you have to make. But anyway, ICICI Prudential, we didn't get the, but most probably tomorrow also, maybe in case if in today's report, if this stock identifies stocks near the demand zone, maybe tomorrow also again you may get this zone will be triggered. But again, the algorithm is calculating volatility conditions in the market. If all the conditions are supported, then only this zone will be triggered near the stocks near the daily high liquidity zone. Okay, while generating today's report, let us observe whether this zone is there or not. Otherwise, this analysis, in case if it is listed, whatever the analysis I explained to you, that holds good for you tomorrow. You have a 5 minutes high liquidity zone. In case if it is failed and the prices reaches to this trap zone, again you can take another trade in that. And the next one is MFSL. This is also a daily high liquidity demand zone. So inside this MFSL, we didn't find any proper structure. Let me show you. You will get clarity. This is a 75-minute zone. This is a ERC candle, then two base candles and a rally. That way we have drawn the 75-minute zone inside this. This 75-minute zone again we want to fine tune to 15 minutes level. So go to the 15 minutes level. Check if there are any 15-minute zones. See the structure here. All these candles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 base candles. The price structure is not at all good. Even if you consider this as a ERC candle, in case if you give, still you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 candles, base candles. That means this zone should be violated easily. When you have such kind of bad price structure, mostly the zone will be violated. But that didn't happen. Why that didn't happen? Is there any horizon is available inside this? See, already it has given multiple tests. This is the first test, this is the second test. How it is working without a proper structure? So for that, what I did is, I looked into the 5 minutes time frame. 5 minutes time frame also, the structure is not good, especially here. Here we have a rally candle is there, but base candles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here we have a drop candle and remaining all are the base candles. Then why it is working? So then I got a doubt. I went to the 1 minute time frame. There I identified the horizon, the real horizon where the order flow has started. Let me show you that. See here we have a drop, base, rally. Again rally, base, rally. You have two zones very near to each other. You can combine both the zones together. Because 1 minute zone, directly trading on them is quite risky. Generally, see, 5 minutes also we are not trading directly. What we are doing, we are looking 5 minutes inside the 15 minutes. Again, 15 minutes also, we are looking inside the, unless they are the high liquidity zones. Generally, what we do, we don't plan if price structure is like this. Okay, but already in the past it is happened, the history is there. That's why I'm trying to see what really happened. With a curiosity, I have seen. In this origin is working. Maybe every time do they work like that? No, they may not work. In this chart, it is worked like that. That's why we are analyzing the data. See here how nicely prices came near to this zone and after that moved up. See the second time what happened? The first high liquidity zone is violated. I mean, sorry, not high liquidity zone, 1 minute zone. The first 1 minute zone is violated and prices went near to the second 1 minute zone. See here. This one is violated. Prices went near to the next one. But see here again a new high liquidity zone new zone is created. If a new zone is keep on creating within the same area, that is an indication there is a high liquidity, chances are there, maybe 1 minute level high liquidity. That could be one possibility is there, but anyway, we can't take the risk in this particular stock because the price structure, everything is not according to the high liquidity zone strategy we define. If anybody wants to take a trade in this particular stock, it is on their own risk. But I don't recommend, just with a curiosity, monitor what's really happened. Finally, I found the horizon at 1 minute level. Please remember, every 1 minute level horizon doesn't work every time. There should be some special reasons. Okay, in this stock, why it worked, I didn't find any special reasons unless this 1 minute is going to be a high liquidity zone. Currently, we are limiting our high liquidity zone calculations up to 5 minutes level. Because analyzing 1 minute level with the help of the software, it is a very expensive because it takes a lot of time for the software to analyze. Because 1 minute, so many candles will be there. So that is the reason why I limited the analysis up to 5 minutes level. Anyway, this is some learning is there from here, some observations we have to make. I'm showing you this. But otherwise, I haven't planned any trade in MFSL. Even next time when prices reach, I don't plan any trade here. Just monitor. I'm just with a curiosity, I'm monitoring. Maybe any learning will be there from this stock. I'm trying to observe that way. Because sometimes what happens, maybe my experience is not good enough to observe certain price actions in this area. If I keep on observing, maybe I may learn new points. If I learn something interesting, or if I find some rules, definitely I will be in a position to share with you. That way I am monitoring this. Anyway, if we didn't have a proper 15-minute zone, that's why we rejected this stock. According to our zone violation rule, if the price structure is not good, mostly it will be violated. But it didn't violate, it didn't happen to this stock. That's why I am monitoring why this stock is not violated. That way I identified these 1 minute zones, the origin where the actual order flow has started. Because there is a real order flow is there in that area, that's why it is working. Because it worked, that's why we are able to tell there is a order flow. Otherwise, we would not have bothered about this stock at all. Okay, anyway, it is based on the history we are talking. So let us leave this. Next one is Page Industries. We got a successful trade today. Even though the zone is violated, but before violation itself, we got today in our Telegram channel I posted. Before the zone violation itself, I posted when the prices reached the target. So this is a daily high liquidity zone. This is a daily high liquidity zone. How it is daily? Because here, why this zone is so much? This looks like a ERC candle, then base candle, and then a rally candle. But what kind of ERC it is? Actually, it is not a ERC candle, it is a drop candle. But it is not looking like a drop candle, right? It is looking like a rally candle. Even though it is ERC, looking like a rally candle, but you should not forget the gap. See here, there is a gap. Add this hidden body, then you see how much hidden body you are going to get. You are going to get a red color hidden body here, drop. That's why it is a drop base rally. In a drop base rally, how do you draw the zone? You will be seeing the low of this leg-in candle and the low of the base candle and the low of the leg out candle. That way you draw the zone. That's why we got a very big zone here. The width of the zone is very high here. Almost some 7 or 8% width is there as per our yesterday's report. That means the risk. But anyway, our strategy is different. When it is a high liquidity zone, what we do inside this zone, we look for fresh 75-minute zones. Not only that, even LOTL also identified here. What is LOTL? We have a rally candle, 2 base candles, again a rally candle. We have another daily zone here. Already we have a high liquidity zone. Inside we have another daily zone is there. So that means we have opportunities to find fresh 75-minute zones, either inside this daily LOTL zone or even outside within this high liquidity zone also we can identify. That is what when I went to the 75 minutes time frame, I have identified 2 75-minute zones. See here, rally, base, rally. It is a fresh zone. And next one again we have a rally, base candle, again a rally candle. Another 75-minute zone we identified. Rally, base, rally, and rally, base, rally. And then what I did, I fine-tuned both these zones, 75-minute zones, at 15 minutes level. So I went to 15 minutes time frame. So here, within the 15 minutes time frame, I identified maybe this is a leg-in candle, two base candles, and a rally candle. So here also identified a zone confluence. We have a rally, two base candles, and a rally candle. This 15-minute zone and this 75-minute zone, there is a confluence, but it came at the distal line. But still it is valid because it is having confluence. So that way we identified 15-minute zone. Further 15-minute zones, we again fine-tuned to 5 minutes area. In the 5 minutes area, you see here, this is a leg-in candle. You have a base candle. You have a rally candle. So this is the way we have drawn a zone here. Again, within this area, we have identified multiple zones. This is one zone, rally, base candles, and a rally. Or again, you have a leg-in candle, rally, base, rally, and follow-through candles. This is the way we have written two 5-minute zones within this area and one more 5-minute zone within this upper zone. So this is a 75-minute zone. Inside 75, we have a 15 minutes. Inside 15 minutes, we have a very good 5-minute zone. See today what happened today morning? Prices entered into this zone. Today 9:15. Actually, it is at 9:16 we got the entry. If you go to 1 minute, you will get clarity. 9:16 candle we got. And 9:45 candle, it reached the 15 minutes target. Within half an hour, exactly within half an hour, actually in 25 minutes, if you think from minutes point of view. So that's why it is within half an hour, the trade is completed. It reached the 15 minutes target. After that, prices came and this zone is violated. That is a different story. This entire 75-minute zone is violated. And prices entered into the next daily zone, the LOTL zone, but prices did not reach it into the fine-tuned area. After that, again, this daily zone pushed the prices up. That is a different story. But we didn't take a trade because prices did not enter into the fine-tuned area. But the first trade is successfully executed, and we got a profit of 10,098 rupees, which is exactly 10% ROI, return on the investment, as per one future slot. So excellent trade. A successful trade. And the trade is completed in just 15 minutes. Sorry, in 30 minutes, not 15, in just 30 minutes. And the next one is HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank is a 75 minutes, not 75 minutes, daily. It is a daily supply zone. It is a daily supply zone. And HDFC Bank is crashed. But anyway, we didn't get the entry. And moreover, previously it is already tested. This zone is tested previously. So we didn't get the entry. And next one is Bajaj Finance. Bajaj Finance is a 75 minutes high liquidity demand zone. We have a drop, base, and rally. And this one is violated today. See here what happened on the 5 minutes time frame, or even 1 minute, you will get clarity. This is what happened today. The prices opened below this zone itself. That means you would not have placed an order itself, because before placing your order itself, prices came below, opened below the zone, and then came down, and after that they are recovered. That is a different story. Actually, your trade would not have been executed. But anyway, we are calculating because the zone is violated, so we have to calculate just to check the performance of the high liquidity zones. But trading point of view, you would not have got an entry at all, first of all, unless you place pre-orders before the market starts. Generally, what happens when we go for the day trading, morning first 1 minute you will avoid. You don't place your pre-orders before, because with the gap down, if they open, the stop loss will be hit. Sometimes the prices may go beyond your stop loss. So that is the reason why mostly we place our order soon after the market starts, not the pre-orders, especially in day trading. And Bajaj Finance has given 1,056 rupees loss, which is a negative ROA 0.64% negative ROA as per one future slot. And the next one is ABC Capital. We didn't get the trade. It is a high liquidity, 75 minutes high liquidity zone. Here I already identified one high liquidity, 5 minutes high liquidity zone. So probably next time prices, because a lot of rejections are coming from the same area. That indicates a huge order flow. That means more liquidity is there in this area. So I thought of taking one more entry. There is nothing wrong in taking one more entry because risk is minimal. If you look into 5 minutes, you will understand. This is a 15 minutes area. Actually, there is no 15 minute zone. Without 15 minute zone, you cannot plan trades, right? But why we planned? Because this is directly a high liquidity. See here, we have a rally based drop. It is a high liquidity zone. So much of order flow is there. Rejections are coming from the same area. So that way you can take the risk, because all these rejections are there from the same area. There is nothing wrong in taking the risk and look for one more trade. If at all, in case if this is violated, a small amount only you will be losing. So that is the reason, because this is a high liquidity area, 5 minutes high liquidity area. 5 minutes high liquidity area within 75 minutes high liquidity zone. That's why we can plan directly trade on 5 minutes zone. But anyway, we didn't get an entry today. And the next stock is Cummins. See, this zone is already tested. So that's why the one above the one, you need to plan the trade. If you look into this is a 75 minute zone. But within this 75 minute zone, observe something interesting. You have a drop based drop, again drop based drop. Two 15 minute zones are there. The first 15 minute zone we fine tune to the 5 minutes. That is already tested. The 15 minutes area is already tested. But if you observe one interesting point, maybe this 15 minute zone could be a high liquidity zone. Why? Because high liquidity zone is having the capacity of creating multiple new zones and again. See here, a new zone is created. We have a rally base drop. You can draw a zone like this. This is a 15 minute zone. See here, today prices entered into this 15 minute zone and then came down. After that, they reached the 15 minutes target. This is the 15 minutes target they reached. But why I didn't, you may ask a question, why I didn't plan the trade? The reason is, when I went to the 5 minutes area to fine tune this area, 5 minutes, I didn't find a structure, 5 minute structure. See, I have a leg candle, again another leg candle. One leg candle is a rally candle, another leg candle is a drop candle. Where is the base candle in between? Generally, when there is no base candle, such kind of zones will be violated easily. But today it didn't happen. Today prices entered and then from there it came down. That is a different story. But generally what happens, this zone will be violated easily. So that is one reason why I didn't plan that trade. But otherwise it would have given some profit. But anyway, maybe once in a while zones having bad structures might work once in a while. The reason, let me tell you why it worked. The reason is today a fresh rally based drop is created. It's not because of the pending orders. This zone is worked. Institutions again created a fresh 5-minute zone inside this rally based drop. And this new supply is the responsible for this entire fall. Maybe next time when prices enter within this 5 minutes area, you can plan a trade because it is there inside the 15 minutes area. That way you can plan. But not today. That is the reason why institutions decided to create a new zone, new supply zone today. That's why prices went down. But not because of the pending orders in this zone. If institutions decided not to create a supply zone inside this area, definitely today this zone might have been violated as per our rules, because we already identified the rules when a zone will be failed. If the zone is not having pending orders, it will be failed, except one scenario. What is that except one scenario? When institutions decide to create a new zone. That is exactly this is the example. Institutions decided to create a new zone, new 5-minute zone. Today institutions created. That's why prices came down. But when we take a trade, next time when prices enter into this area, we will take the trade. But why we didn't take trade today? Because we don't know institutions will create a new zone or not. So you can't take decision. It is a luck based if you really go for a shot. After an institution creates supply, then only you will know. If prices would have been retraced and entered, you would have taken a trade here. But prices went, but they didn't reach up to this. Then again it fall. Why it fall? Again institutions created one more supply zone here. Again a rally based drop. So they created multiple 5-minute supplies and they pushed the price down. But not the pending orders in this area. First of all, there are no pending orders because there is no supply zone. There is no base candle between this rally candle and drop candle. Maybe 1 minute level you may find. Let me check if anything is there at the 1 minute level. Here 1 minute level is there. But anyway, prices didn't went up to this level today. See here first of all, there is no 1 minute zone here. Institutions decided to create a fresh 5-minute zone. That's why prices came, but not because of this. Even if 1 minute is there, we don't know how strong the zone is. Okay. So that is the reason why Cummins we didn't take any trade as per our rules, because we didn't find a fresh zone. But remember, all these are all important learnings for you. These are all observations. This is how you have to learn the subject. This is how you have to strengthen your skills and gain your experience. This is the way I gained my experience, because nobody in the market told when a zone will be failed. But it is we identified when a zone will be failed. How we identified? Observations, continuous observations, observing the price action, understanding the price structure. Always I say, understanding price structures are very, very important. Right from the beginning I am telling. Price structures is the most important concept. That will give you the clues. That will tell you everything. So if you want to become a good trader, always you have to observe the price structures. The behaviors you need to observe. You need to remember some important scenarios that are keep on repeating on the charts. That way you will be in a position to understand the behavior of the prices. That way we call them as a price action clues. So based on that, we will be planning our trades. Apart from our high liquidity zone, whatever the rules we identified, apart from that, the additional knowledge we are going to gain always helps us in identifying the right trades. Okay, hope this information, our analysis part is helpful to you in today's discussion. It's a very important analysis part. Many things we have observed today. Okay, this is about the analysis part. Now, let us generate demand and supply zones for finding the stocks near demand and supply zones for all the time frames. So let us find starting from the yearly time frame. So entry time frame is yearly. Let us find the stocks near yearly demand zone. So no stocks are filtered. And yearly time frame, let us find the stocks near yearly supply zone. No stocks are identified. And half yearly time frame, let us find the stocks near half yearly demand zone. No stocks. For half yearly time frame, let us find the stocks near half yearly supply zone. So here also no stocks. Next, quarterly time frame, let us find the stocks near quarterly demand zone. So 2 stocks are filtered. So you have to pause the video and you have to study the parameters, because I can't wait more time, so I will be quickly going back. Always remember, pause the video when you get the new report. So let me go back. For quarterly time frame, let us find the stocks near quarterly supply zone. So 1 stock is filtered. So let me go back and change the time frame to monthly, and let us find the stocks near monthly demand zone. So these 2 stocks are near monthly demand zone. Let me go back. For monthly time frame, let us find the stocks near monthly supply zone. So no stocks are filtered. Let me go back. Let us change the time frame to weekly. Let us find the stocks near weekly demand zone. So these 3 stocks are near weekly demand zone. Let me go back. For weekly time frame, let us find the stocks near weekly supply zone. So these 3 stocks are filtered. So let's go back. Let us change the time frame to daily. Entry time frame is daily. Let us find the stocks near daily demand zone. So 16 stocks are filtered. Let us check the high liquidity zones. This is Nifty Metals Index, but this is again PS, already PS'd. We have Balakrishna Industries. It is a fresh high liquidity zone. ICICI Prudential, we already discussed today. So it is listed. And next one is Kotak Bank. This is a high liquidity demand zone. It is a fresh zone. So that's it. So these are the 3 high liquidity zones we identified. What are the 3? One is Balakrishna Industries, ICICI Prudential, and Kotak Bank. These 3 are the high liquidity zones identified from this list. So let's go back. For entry time frame daily, let us find the stocks near daily supply zone. 5 stocks are filtered. Any high liquidity supply zone? No, we don't have any high liquidity supply zones from this list. Okay, let's go back. Let us change the time frame to 125 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 125 minutes demand zone. So these 9 stocks are filtered. Let me go back. For 125 minutes, let us find the stocks near 125 minutes supply zone. So these 10 stocks are filtered. So let me go back. Let me change the time frame to 75 minutes. Entry time frame is 75 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 75 minutes demand zone. So 8 stocks are filtered. Let us check high liquidity zones. This is the indices, Nifty IT. Nifty Private Bank is also indices high liquidity zone. And we have power grid is a high liquidity demand zone, 75 minutes demand zone. Already tested 6 times and 8 rejections. So you need to look for a fresh 15 minute zone because it is already tested several times. Okay. Now let me go back. We have only one high liquidity zone, power grid. And the entry time frame is 75 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 75 minutes supply zone. 11 stocks are filtered. Let us find the high liquidity supply zones. We have Pidilite Industries and it is already tested 8 times and 7 rejections. That means you need to carefully identify the zone. Fresh 15 minute zone you need to identify and then fine tune to 5 minutes. Or if there is any inside any 15 minutes or 5 minutes high liquidity zone, if you identify, directly you can take a trade on that. And next one, that's it. We have only one high liquidity supply zone, that is Pidilite Industries. Okay, now let's go back and change the time frame to 25 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 25 minutes demand zone and the 9 stocks are filtered. So let me go back. For 25 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 25 minutes supply zone. So these 6 stocks are filtered. So let's go back. Let us change the time frame to 15 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 15 minutes demand zone. These 3 stocks are near 15 minutes demand zone. Let me go back. For 15 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 15 minutes supply zone. So these 3 stocks are filtered. Let me go back. Let me change the time frame to 5 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 5 minutes demand zone. These 6 stocks are filtered. Let's go back. Entry time frame 5 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 5 minutes supply zone. So these 12 stocks are filtered. So this is about the stocks near demand and supply zones for all the time frames starting from yearly until 5 minutes time frame. I hope this information is useful to you. Let us all meet again in our next video. Thank you.